Hello students, yesterday we have completed till here. Listen, as we have started the fourth chapter from your reader textbook, as you can see here. So this one we have completed until here. I have done the reading and the explanation. So now let's start from here. Ricky's eyes widen. Ricky's eyes widen. He had never hula hooped before. He looked at the rest of his team. Ricky's eyes widened. Why Ricky's eyes widened? Because he had never played this game, this hula hoop, where the ring is provided and it has to move around the waist. It should not fall downside. If that ring is going to touch the ground, or touch the ankle, it means that team or that member has lost the game. He or she is going to be out of the game. So he was just fear. We can't say that he was fear. He was feeling nervous because he had never played this game before. He looked at the rest of his team. He saw the rest of the team, the members. Rima seemed confident and so was Sumit. So when he saw his team, both of them, so who were the team members of Ricky? Who were the team members of the Ricky? This Rima and was Sumit. Okay, Rima and Sumit, and they both were confident. They only needed one member from their team to do well in order to win. So both his team members, Rima and the Sumit, they were confident, and only one person they need to win the game. Can we start? Asked Priya. Priya, the other's team captain. Who was Priya? Priya was the other team's captain. She was the captain of the other's team. She must have done this before because she was excited about the challenge. She was seemed very excited. It means that she has played this game before also. She had played this game. Mrs. Tanu blew her whistle and said, "Start." So Mrs. Tanu, as I told you yesterday, that Mrs. Tanu was their coach, isn't she? Was there, might be the teacher or somebody else as their guardian. So she blew her whistle and said, "Start." Ricky watched Priya and imitated everything she did. Ricky started watching Priya and imitated. Imitated means to copy her. Ricky watched Priya, that how Priya was doing, and started copying her. Okay, everything she did. But no matter how hard he tried, the hoop couldn't stay up. But it doesn't matter. In fact, Ricky, he tried hard. He tried. He has given his full effort, but then also he was not able to stay up in the game longer. Isn't it? Means that the ring has fallen down and the Ricky has stopped. It bobbled and fell to his ankles. It bobbled. Bobbled means what? To drop or fail to stop. That ring, it fall down to his ankles and he stepped aside, and he was stepped aside of the game and cheered for Rima and Sumit. And then he started cheering up Rima and Sumit, who were the only two left to battle against Priya. Rima sneezed and her hoop toppled to the ground. Then the second one, Rima, as his team member, she also sneezed, and due to her sneezing, her hoop also toppled to the ground. Toppled to the ground means fall to the ground. Ricky grumbled. Ricky grumbled. Grumbled means that is complained. Ricky complained. He stepped aside. Ricky grumbled, but he started cheering even louder for Sumit. Ricky stared at Priya. She looked so relaxed as the hoop swirled around her steadily. Her team was chanting her name, and it took Ricky a moment to realize that Sumit had dropped his hoop. Then finally, only the one member was left in his team. Firstly, the Ricky was out of this team. Then Priya also. Sorry, not Priya. That is Reema. She also lost the match. And finally, the Sumit was also came out of the game. It means that only one person remained. Means that the in front of the team, opposite team, and the Priya was the captain of that opposite team. So only one member was remained in the game. It means that is already clear that she has won the game. The challenge was over. Priya had won, which meant Ricky's team had lost, and Ricky's team had lost the match. Yet Ricky couldn't help himself to cheer for Priya as she continued hula hooping. But when he saw Ricky saw that all his team members, they have their rings has fallen down, but then also continuously he started cheering Priya because she was doing well. And this is a very great thing, isn't that whenever we are playing any game, it should be played with the intention of entertainment only, isn't for joy, for pleasure, isn't. So the same thing has happened with this Ricky also. He was just enjoying that game, that when he saw that Priya was enjoying and continuously she was doing the hula hooping, he started cheering her. In fact, Priya was in her opposite team then also, and he knew very well that they had lost the match and Priya is going to win, but then also he was continuously cheering the Priya for doing well. Mrs. Tanu gave them the medals, isn't? So Priya was still hula hooping when Mrs. Tanu gave them the medals. Ricky wore his second place medal with pride and congratulated Priya for being the true field day champion. So anyways, the Ricky came to the second position, but then also he wore his medal with pride. So overall, what we learned from this lesson, that what is the most important thing, that is the participation. Participation is the most important thing. It doesn't matter that whether you are going to win the race or you are going to lose it. Okay, so what is the most important thing? To participate. Participation is the most important thing. Okay, because definitely if the two teams are there, one is going to win, other one is going to lose the match. So it doesn't matter, it happens. So the most important thing, that the participation. Okay, so this was all about this chapter. So we have completed this one, as you can see. So now let's do this first exercise. Take the correct option. Now let's check that how much you have understood. A sentence of the story says they were in the first place and they could feel the medals around their necks. What does this mean? What does this mean? It means that Ricky's team was close to winning the medal and he imagined themselves wearing it. This third one. Okay. Second, who won the challenge? Priya. Priya won the challenge. Who gave out the medals? Who gave the medals? Mrs. Tanu. How did Ricky wear his second place medal? With pride. Okay, so that's all for today. You have to learn this question. Take the correct option. This you have to learn. And tomorrow I'll give you these hard words. Okay, so thank you and have a good day.